Hello, my good people. Hello, internet. I go by the name Mweko001. Welcome back to this channel. And as you can see, I'm in the village right now, where I come from. That is, to be specific, from Mautuma, and that is Lugari sub-county, Kenya, East Africa. So today, I want to show you how the project that we revived the other day, how it is going. And as you can see a lot of, we can see it is so greener or so large. And like the other time when we were here doing the plowing and during the land preparation, the primary cultivation and the secondary cultivation. But today it is so different. It is so amazing. It is greener, yeah, maize all over. So like this one is our maize, and on the other side, this is our neighbor's maize. As you can see, because of the light, I think I'll avoid that side. And today, I'm very happy because this place looks greener because we have a lot of rain. And now, I want to show you the progress of how it has, we have progressed with the project revival after we did all that. We did the primary cultivation and the secondary cultivation until planting and up to where we are right now. And so these are the maize, and on the other side we planted some boma roots, or rather grasses for the pastures for the cows, which is normally planted, and then later it is cut and put into hay, or and then later it is fed on the for the far, or we prefer it to be so dry because during the dry season when there's no like much pasture or enough pastures is when we feed them to the animals or the cows. So today let's see how it is, and I'll start by showing you the field, the open field where we normally graze our. So this one here, the one you are seeing right on the camera, is a field that we normally leave it the way it is, just for the natural grasses to establish. And later we normally bring the calves here just so that they can enjoy the natural pastures that is grown on this field. You can see some other places it is somehow taller, and to other places it is somehow shorter, because we normally use the method known as tethering type of grazing, which you normally have to tie the animals on a peg, and when they are having a rope, you can see the peg around here. There is the other one over there. There are so many, yeah, in this field. So this is the portion that is normally left uncultivated, just to make sure that we benefit from the natural grass that is grown on this field. But after that, we are moving on. Let's move on to the next. You can see our maize and beans also. Yeah. So this is the maize that we planted during that season, and where we are seeing the maize, this portion, we are intending to plant some to plant Napier. And the reason why we planted some maize, first of all, is to make sure that, because we have got so much rodents that are inside here, we call them the moles, yeah. Like for example, you can see they have dug everywhere. You can see they have dug everywhere, and they are so stubborn when it comes to grasses like or pastures. So we were advised by our dad that we should plant maize first here. Then after we plant some maize, when we harvest is when we'll be able to we'll be able to plant the napier grass. So after we harvest the maize is when we'll be able to plant the napier grass, because at least the rodents, or rather the moths, will have like migrated to the other field where you are seeing the natural grasses, because they tend to affect so much when it comes to planted pastures like the napier grass and other pastures. So that is how it is. After we do that, after harvesting the maize, we will be able to plant some napier grass. We have planted a bit of it, like a quarter piece where the maize is planted, and later on, after we harvest the whole maize, it's now when we will ensure that we fill the rest of the space with the napier grass, and after that we will be able to see, and we'll be able to know that we have now enough pastures, because after we have the napier grass, when it's grown, and later you have the boma rolls, which will be harvested just in the maybe 2 or 3 months. We'll be harvesting the first bit, and normally the boma rolls are harvested like 3 times or twice a year, depending on the weather. If the weather is so nice, then you have to harvest like thrice per year. But if the weather is like not that good, when it's dry, like the season, longer dry seasons, then we harvest twice per year. So after harvesting, we will have the napier grass planted here, and unfortunately next year we won't plant maize again, because we'll be having the napier grass. But before that, let's enjoy the view of our maize. This is the boundary now. This is the boundary. Go straight up to the road, then back. Then so that is the situation right now. You see the maize. Yeah. Some place it is taller, some place it is shorter, because of the way, when you are planting, depends with the soil. How is the soil? Is it so? If it is the rain is evenly distributed, then that means. And from this side is the neighbor's land. You see the fence, you've got a barbed wire. Yeah, this is the boundary. On the other side also we have got a boundary, which is a barbed wire. Yeah. The village now is so amazing. It is greener everywhere. And we are happy because God has blessed us with enough rain, and we have been able to plant all this. This means that just after some few months we shall be harvesting, and we'll be having a lot on the table, be having enough food, not just maize but beans also, and other and other crops like finger millet, sorghum, and so on. And to even those who have planted the cassava, they'll harvest. We hope it will be a pamba harvest this year. We just do we do pray that the rain to be evenly distributed throughout the year so that we can pamba harvest for sure. Yeah. So this is our grass, the boma roots that we planted the other time, and let's see how it is faring on and get to know what are the challenges maybe that are affecting these pastures. One challenge that we encountered is the weeds. We have got the weeds that actually got access into these boma roots or other pastures, and we have tried, like we just sprayed the other day. We had a lot, like you can see here. This one we had to uproot, then after uprooting we decided to spray. So just yesterday is when we sprayed these boma roots, and so let's see how the situation will be. There's a boma roots right here. At least we are doing something, even though there are challenges, yes, but we can actually sit down and look at it like we have had an achievement for sure, because we didn't the other time, we didn't see this coming. There were some blackjacks here because of the weeds, but this one we have dealt with it, and now we do hope that all will be well after we sprayed. So it stretches all the way to where you are seeing the eucalyptus trees, just right there. All these pastures, the boma roads, and is normally harvested another challenge we had just recently is that some people are getting into this piece of land and like cutting the grass before even they get mature. So we realized there are some thefty, as you can see here. Yeah, those who wait the ready-made things to happen, then they come just and grab them. And I had to warn a certain guy who was doing this, because I went up to their place, and there was some time I was here guarding one morning, and he came. I was here guarding one morning, and he came, and I was somewhere there, just hidden, taking a hide in the maize, and so he came out to this particular place. He patrolled, but unfortunately, it's like he noticed there was someone guarding, and so he didn't like cut the grass, but he had cut a lot of grass, like 10 bags or so. So we, when I realized that, I had to come. I was to guard every morning just to make sure that this place, this grass remains safe, and unfortunately, he noticed before I caught him. So right now, theft cases are not happening because it was just one guy who was doing that. And you can see the way he cut the grass from this particular place up to the other place where we are seeing. He had cut a lot of grasses, and he was selling them to neighbors around here who have got cows, and maybe they are doing their stall feeding. That's why we have all this blank that is happening here. After I warned him severally and I was like looking for him, he had to escape. Right now he's not even in the village. But when he heard about this, I had noticed and I have even seen him. He has fled. He's not in the village. So you can see right now. Let me show you so that you can get to know what I'm doing. You see, right? He cut a lot of grass. All this place, yeah, where there's no grasses, up to this particular place where we are. You see, all this is the damage that we have had. But he's very lucky because I wanted just him to be arrested and pay for all these damages, but he's not in the village. Just all that has been cut, and someone has sold to the neighbors just cheaply up to this particular place. All that stretch up to here. All that stretch for sure. Yeah. Anyway, leaving that aside, there's still some hope because the one that is remaining will serve at least to somewhere. Your grass, oh my rocks. So until when it will flower, is when you will harvest. And when it flowers, this is how it looks like when it flowers. You see, like the one here, this one right here, it has flowered. So it will drop the seeds, then we'll harvest. That's where during the first time you have to leave it to drop the seeds, then we harvest it. You see this one, it has grown, it has got some seeds or flowers. So after it drops the seeds, you have to harvest. It will be now mature enough. Yeah, so that is it. And you can see the way it looks or the way it appears. It's very nice for sure and amazing. Yeah. Wow, it is so amazing for sure. So I think that is enough for today. It's a very good evening for sure. The sun is on the east, just almost setting. And this is East Africa, of course, Kenya, just in the village, seeing how we are progressing in terms of farming. And it was just a spot check, getting to know how the grasses are doing, how they are coping up with the environment we have right here or right now. And so things are amazing. Even from the neighborhoods, yeah, like from the other side, maize is taking shape, very healthy, has flowered, yeah, has flowered. This one of ours, it has not yet flowered, but soon it will flower. It's just so amazing. That means the other, the neighbor, was the first one planted ahead of us, then we planted later. That's why there are difference. There is a difference when it comes to sizes. The other one is taller as compared to this one. Yeah. So that was a spot check, just getting to know how our project is doing. And now we can say it is amazing, even if it is not 100%, but it is at least we have got 80% we have achieved. And there are some issues that we have learned, which we will improve on them later, like the control of the weeds. We were to control them earlier before they reach to a certain stage. So we just sprayed the other day, and so we are hoping that all will be well. There is also the theft issue, like I showed you earlier on the screen. A lot of grasses were stolen by just a guy who happens to come from around here, and I had to caution him. I didn't see him face to face, but I had to send some friends of. I told him, they told him like you'll be arrested and be taken to the police, and so he flee. He went away for sure. He's not in the village, so that means that what he was doing is actually he noticed that all that he has been doing, someone has been able to know that he's the one, so he has fled the village, and all will be well. Just after that, let's hope to see the harvest. And the maize you are seeing here is on the same land with the boma roots. So after harvesting the maize you are seeing here, after harvesting, we'll have to like take care of the stalks. The stalks. We'll be able to harvest even the stalks and grind them into pieces, and we'll also use them as feed to feed the cows. Actually, we'll crush them into like flour and feed them to the cows. So there is nothing we are going to lose here. After harvesting the maize will be for maybe as food, which will make flour, and maybe sell some of it. And later, the stalks here, we'll carry them home just to make sure that we crush them into fine pieces like flour, almost to flour. Then we shall mix with some flour, maize flour, and we'll be making something like after we make the flour, the flour, maize flour, and the stock flour, the stock, that is the remains of the maize. Yeah, we will be able to buy the molasses, and after we buy the molasses, we will be mixing the maize flour and stock flour, stock flour. I mean, then later we mix them together and we feed them to the cows, and to the also after that we shall be having the boma roast, which actually means that we will have a very nice the cows will have a very nice moment actually, like to enjoy and feed well. And if it is milk production, for that case it will be enough milk, and they'll have like enough pastures or feeds to feed on, and which means later we'll have um, a very nice, like have a very nice production when it comes to milk and when it comes to animals' health. Though the milk to the milkers, they'll produce a lot of milk or quality milk. Their health will be so well and in good shape. So we are trying to like to make sure that we collect all these and use the available materials so that the cows get to enjoy. Yeah, so it is a very nice evening. The sun is like on this side. Yeah, it's just setting. It is 17:17 East Africa time, and just coming to you from Kenya, East Africa, of course. Yeah, that has been our checkpoint, and now let's. I think this is the end of this video. Thank you very much for liking and watching this video until to the end. The sun is this way. Watching this video until to the end, and also for commenting and subscribing. If you're a subscriber to this channel, thank you very much for watching. And even to those who have not subscribed, thank you very much for watching. Kindly, if you haven't subscribe to this channel so that you can get amazing videos and films from East Africa, Kenya, and maybe later all over the world. But I think you found this amazing. This is how our village looks like right now. We are so happy with the situation we are in right now, because in the few months to come we shall be having food. That means people will have harvested the maize and even the beans and sorghum and so on, so we'll have a plate of food. So thank you very much. Subscribe to this channel, share to other platforms or communities so that we can get to go together. And please click that notification bell so that every time I upload a video on this channel, you'll be the first one to watch, comment, share, and much more. So thank you very much for watching this video. Until next time, see you on the next video. Ciao. Thank you very much.